And right before I went in, the lady was like, okay, so if you need to pass out, you can't pass out on the floor. It's a hazard. I was like, okay. She's like, so just go out in the lobby. And I was like, okay. She's like, but if you need to throw up, you can just pick a floor drain and throw up. I was like, okay. I was like, wait a second, this is not what I wanted or anticipated. Hi, I'm Lauren, and I play the piano, and I've been playing since I was young, very young. My grandma said that she would teach me piano, but she said that she wouldn't teach me until I learned how to read. But I got on that really quick, I guess. Like, I was reading really early, and so like I started playing the piano. Like, I can't even remember not playing the piano, you know. And I thought the piano was what I was gonna do with my life. But it didn't turn out that way, and that's okay. It was a long journey from wanting the piano to be my whole life to not wanting that anymore. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, that's kind of what I do. I was an angsty teen, but it was I guess the time in my life that I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know what I wanted, and like that's why nothing made me happy, because I didn't know what made me happy. And so like for like the piano, I guess like piano was always something that I wanted to do. Like music was always something that I wanted to do when I was a kid, and then when I was a teenager. And I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Juilliard, I'm gonna play at like all these halls, I'm gonna live in San Francisco where all the musicians live, and like it's gonna be awesome. But then, and that's what my parents encouraged me to do too. They were like, always practice the piano. Like I practiced for an hour a day at least, every day. But it kind of started to turn into like, it's not something that I want to do anymore, it's something that I'm being forced to do. And I'm not sure when that happened, but it's not something that made me happy. And I was in a car accident when I was 15. It's kind of crazy. I was actually hit by a train, but like it's not as bad as it seems. I know you guys, it's got hit by a train, but like I'm fine. My dad's fine. Like it was like it was totally okay. But like that did like change some things for me. Like
yeah, I mean I could see how that could change some things.
Like after the train accident, like I was on this emotional high. Like everything was really intense, and then after that, it was like life was back to normal, and I didn't know how to deal with that after like something as crazy as that. And so it made me evaluate like what I was doing, what I wanted to do really, like I don't know, it just made me think a lot. And I think that around 15 was when I started to really think about what was making me happy. That because of that emotional high and emotional, like I did go through like depression for a little while, and like because of that I was like, I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like what can I do to make life better than this, because it sucked. But I ended up taking this anatomy class in high school, that was so awesome. Like, it was just so awesome. And I had this incredible teacher, and she was just a lot of fun, and like I ended up TAing for that class the next semester and or the next year, and it was just like a blast. And I don't know, like so I'm a human biology major, and so I'm pre-med. Yeah.
Good for you.
Oh, thank you.
More power to you.
So pre-med, and I want to be a forensic pathologist. And so I don't want to be like a normal doctor. I want to do autopsies. I took that anatomy class, and we dissected cats and we dissected fetal pigs, and I was like, hey, I really like this dissection stuff. Like, I don't know if I want to practice on living things, that's scary, but I like doing dead things, that's what I knew. And I called my county coroner, like, I don't know how I got the number, but I was like, hey, I'm a high school student, can I come down and like see an autopsy? Will you like let me do that? And they're like, sure, come on down Tuesday, like we'll have bodies. I was like, great. And they like got me all dressed in scrubs, and right before I went in, the lady was like, okay, so if you need to pass out, you can't pass out on the floor, it's a hazard. I was like, okay. She's like, so just go out in the lobby. And I was like, okay. She's like, but if you need to throw up, you can just pick a floor drain and throw up. I was like, okay. I was like, wait a second, this is not what I wanted or anticipated. But I was like, okay. And like, she didn't tell me that they had already like started on someone when I went in. I thought they were just gonna like start one but no, someone was like already open. Like his head was like, not off, but they took the brain out, so his head was open as well. And I just went and I was like, no, this is fine. Like, I got over it like immediately. I was like, no, it's okay. But they were like really nice. Like, we put on some music and we just like, he let me get really close, and he's like, yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. So I gotta like ask questions. He's like, get really close. Like, it was super cool. I loved it. I had a great time.
They put on music?
Yeah, we put on some Nirvana.
Oh my gosh. Nirvana and dead bodies, like not a big deal.
And so I became less awkward. I don't know. It was definitely a process. But yeah, I'm glad. I think I'm better, much better now than what I used to be.
Are you grateful for that process?
Yeah, I am. Even if it was painful. Yeah, I think that if anything, it makes me think, like, you can't really recognize how good it is without realizing how bad it was. And because it was so bad, like, now I really have an appreciation for how good it is. Like, I'm grateful for those experiences. I'm grateful I went through that. And if anything, I'm grateful that I can have something to contrast with, you know.
Yeah.
So.
That's perfect.
Thanks.
Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
I don't think so. I'm like trying to think of something like really insightful.
That was insightful. That was super insightful.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, that's how I'm gonna end it. Like, it's
okay.
perfect.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything, so
okay.
yeah, follow your dreams. That's all I got.
Perfect. Awesome. Thanks, Lauren.
Yeah.
And then I didn't learn this part, but. Record that, please.